students. Some students came to me a number of years ago because LCL had come and talked in their professional responsibility class, and this particular student was a 3L, and said, "I can't believe this is the first I've heard these stats. The stats that I gave you."
Yeah.
Of 2 to 3 times that of the general population on all these scales that we should be worried about.
Do you think they should know that before they get into law school, or is that
who's going to tell them that, Sean?
Or maybe day one, right, when they're already in law school?
Yeah.
But
well, I mean, that's another question. But one of the things that the Life and Law Committee developed was something. It was actually a brochure. I know it's kind of old-fashioned these days, but it's called "Are You Fit to Practice?" And the idea was that we would get that out, get it through like the pre-law advisors and others, so that students had a chance to think about where they were, how they were doing, whether this is a good time to jump into law school or not, and to know that there are, that this environment can be stressful.
Yeah.
And it's been adopted. That brochure has been adopted around the country, mainly by lawyer assistance programs, because they don't have they invest in wellness, of lawyers and law students. It's really hard for an admissions office, for example, to say,
deter
all right,
people from coming to
give us 1,000 of these brochures and we'll get them right out.
Right.
I mean, but because I think you need to be, maybe that's a little too much in your face, but that's why the beauty of this, change the culture. And if you're making a pledge for wellness, to have a well culture, it's going to be reflected in all you do. And so it is going to be reflected in admissions as a positive, as a, we take seriously the wellness of our students.
Right.
And students need to know that being well, staying well, and getting the help that you need is part of who you need to be as a law student.